Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we'll be focusing on AI and specifically some of the really exciting stuff happening with startups, big tech, and even those AI tools that you love. We've got some wild topics to discuss, like AI data centers being launched into space and even things like real-time video manipulation tools.
Yeah, it's really amazing to see how AI is impacting so many different aspects of our lives. I think we're really on the cusp of a major transformation, and it's fascinating to watch these different players kind of shape the landscape.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, so let's jump right in and start with this company, Lumen Orbit. They're trying to build AI data centers, wait for it, in space. What is the logic behind that?
Well, it's a pretty bold move, and it's driven by energy concerns. So, training AI models takes a ton of computing power, which means huge electricity bills, and let's be honest, a pretty big carbon footprint. So, Lumen Orbit wants to try to fix both of those problems by harnessing solar energy from space.
Okay, so it's like this solar-powered AI hub, but then how do they get the energy back to Earth? That seems like a pretty big challenge.
Oh, it definitely is. They would need to develop some pretty crazy efficient energy transmission technology, maybe using microwaves or lasers to beam the energy back down. And even then, there are still a ton of other issues like safety and reliability of transmissions and space debris.
Wow, so it's a lot more complicated than just like launching servers into orbit. Sounds like a massive undertaking.
It is, but it's a great example of the kind of innovative thinking happening in the AI world right now. And investors are definitely taking notice. Lumen Orbit actually just got $11 million in funding.
Wow, that's a pretty big sign that people believe in this technology.
Mm.
Okay, well, space isn't the only place where we're seeing AI advancements. Now let's talk about a company that's been in the news a lot lately for their AI models, OpenAI. Now, they're not just focused on developing this cutting-edge AI, but they're also focused on addressing the ethical concerns that come with it.
Absolutely. And OpenAI recognizes that as these AI systems get more advanced, we need to be extra careful about safety. So they're working on building in things like AI model transparency and safety checks.
So that sounds super important, but like, how do they actually do that in practice?
Well, one example is that they're trying to make the AI models more transparent so we can understand how they're making decisions. And they're developing these safety checks to prevent any sort of unintended consequences. They're basically trying to build safeguards to make sure AI is used responsibly and it doesn't pose a risk.
Okay, so they're trying to keep AI from going rogue, like in
Mm.
those sci-fi movies. That's reassuring. Okay, now let's switch gears again to this company called Runway ML, which makes cool AI tools for video.
Yeah, Runway ML is really at the forefront of AI-powered video generation and manipulation. They have a bunch of tools that allow creators to do things that weren't possible before.
Oh, sure. And one of their biggest features is this real-time video style transfer, which sounds super sci-fi. Can you break that down for us?
Yeah, basically it lets you apply different artistic styles to live video and basically turn your video into a moving piece of art. So imagine taking a live video and then instantly making it look like a Van Gogh painting, with all the brushstrokes and colors and everything.
Whoa, that's insane. So how does that even work? Is it AI sorcery or something?
Well, it's based on some pretty sophisticated AI for sure. Runway ML basically trained their algorithms on huge sets of artwork. So the AI learned all the different unique aspects of each artistic style. So then when you choose a style, the AI goes through each frame of your video and analyzes and transforms it to match that style in real time. Pretty mind-blowing.
That's really cool. It's amazing to see how AI is just pushing the boundaries of creative expression.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not just art styles. They also have these tools that can realistically change the background of a video in real time or remove things you don't want or even track your movements and add effects based on that.
It sounds like they're basically giving everyone access to a professional video editing studio right on their computer.
Exactly. And that's one of the coolest things about AI. It's giving access to these powerful tools to everyone so anyone can create awesome video content.
Well, this has been a great start to our AI deep dive.
Hmm.
We've covered stuff from space-based AI to the ethics of AI development to these amazing video tools.
It's amazing how fast this field is moving. And we're seeing these advancements affect so many different areas. Like, for example, education is being really affected by AI.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The idea of personalized learning with AI is fascinating. Imagine if education could be tailored to each student's needs and their pace of learning. That would be huge.
Exactly. AI platforms can analyze what a student is good at and where they might be struggling, and then it can recommend a learning path for them. It's like having a tutor who's available 24/7.
Wow. And students can get feedback right away and they can see their progress, so that should help keep them engaged too.
Right. And AI can help teachers too by doing things like grading and making lesson plans. So that frees up more time for teachers to actually focus on giving support to their students.
That makes a lot of sense. Technology shouldn't be replacing teachers. It should be giving them better tools to connect with their students. It's about making the human element even better, not getting rid of it.
Absolutely. And it's not just education. AI is also making a big impact on healthcare. For example, did you know that AI is being used to make medical diagnoses more accurate?
I've heard a little bit about that AI can look at things like X-rays and scans to find things that a human might miss.
Exactly. So AI can help radiologists identify tumors and diagnose conditions earlier, which could lead to better treatments.
Wow, that's incredible. It seems like AI could completely revolutionize how we approach healthcare.
It definitely could. And AI is being used in other areas of healthcare too. For instance, it can help researchers develop new drugs and treatments. It can personalize care for patients, and it can even predict potential health risks.
So it's not just about improving diagnosis, it's about AI being part of almost every part of healthcare.
It really is. And speaking of revolutionizing things, let's not forget about transportation. AI is a huge part of developing self-driving cars, which are getting closer to reality every day.
Yeah, self-driving cars still feel futuristic to me, but I know that they're being tested on real roads now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Companies like Tesla and Waymo and Cruise are making a lot of progress. Self-driving cars use AI algorithms and sensors and cameras to understand what's around them so they can drive safely.
So it's not just about a car that can drive itself. It's about a system that can understand and respond to everything that's happening on the road.
Exactly. AI is the brain behind self-driving cars. It has to be able to recognize objects and figure out where they're going to go, make decisions really fast, and even adapt to unexpected things. It's a really complicated challenge.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So what are some of the benefits of self-driving cars?
Well, a lot of people say they could reduce car accidents, make traffic flow better, and make it easier for people who can't drive to get around.
Those are some pretty big potential benefits.
They are, but of course there are still concerns about safety and reliability that need to be worked out before we see self-driving cars everywhere.
Right. We need to be sure they can handle anything that comes up on the road and that they're safe for everyone.
For sure. Now, AI isn't just changing how we get around, it's also changing the world of entertainment.
Oh, now you're talking about something I'm really interested in. How is AI changing the entertainment we see and hear?
In lots of ways, AI is being used to make new kinds of content, to make existing content better, and to personalize our entertainment experiences.
One thing I've been hearing about is AI composing music. Can AI really make music now?
Yeah, that's right. There are systems that can look at a ton of music and learn from it. Then they can use that information to create new melodies and harmonies and rhythms in different styles, like classical or pop or electronic.
So you think AI will replace human composers someday?
I don't think so. I see AI more as like a partner for composers, a tool that can give them ideas, help them when they're stuck, and help them explore new things musically.
That's cool. It's like having an AI bandmate.
Hmm.
So what about movies and TV? How is AI being used there?
Well, AI is being used in all parts of making movies and TV shows. For example, algorithms can look at scripts and find plot holes or predict how the audience will react. They can even suggest different ways the story could go.
So AI can actually help writers make better stories.
That's right. And it's not just about the writing. AI is also used to create amazing visual effects and make footage look better. We're already seeing AI being used in big Hollywood movies and popular TV series.
That's insane. And what about video games? How is AI changing the gaming world?
AI has always been part of video games, but it's becoming way more advanced. Now we're seeing characters in games that are powered by AI, and they can learn from what you do in the game, adapt to new situations, and make decisions that seem more human and unpredictable.
So AI is making games more immersive and more challenging.
Exactly. AI can make games feel more alive and more engaging.
We've talked about so much already, from personalized education to self-driving cars to AI composing music. It's amazing to see how AI is already a part of almost everything we do.
It really is. But as AI continues to get better, we need to think about how it's going to affect society and what the ethical implications are.
That's a really important point. While we're excited about all the possibilities of AI, we also need to be aware of the challenges.
Absolutely. It's a conversation that needs to happen now while we're still in the early stages of developing AI.
Okay, well, with that in mind, let's move on to the last part of our AI deep dive. We'll be exploring those bigger societal implications and what the future might hold for this technology that's changing so fast.
Yeah, it really is incredible how much AI has become part of our lives, from the apps we use to the entertainment we watch. But as AI keeps getting better, it makes you wonder about what's going to happen with jobs. People keep saying AI is going to take everyone's jobs, which is kind of scary.
Yeah, it's a legitimate concern. As AI systems become more and more capable, they're going to start automating jobs that humans currently do.
Yeah.
But I think the important thing to remember is that AI is just a tool. And like any tool, it can be used to create new opportunities as well.
So instead of thinking of AI as replacing humans altogether, maybe it's more about AI changing what work looks like. Right. AI can take care of those boring, repetitive tasks, and that frees up people to focus on more creative and interesting work, or even strategic work and problem solving. We might even see completely new jobs that we haven't even thought of yet.
It's like when computers were invented. They automated a lot of stuff, but they also created a whole new industry. So maybe we should be focusing on adapting and getting ready for these new roles instead of being afraid of AI.
Yeah, I think that's a much better way to approach it. And it's not just about learning new skills for new jobs, it's also about making sure that AI is used to benefit everyone, not just a few people.
That's where all those ethical questions come in, right? We've talked about this a bit throughout the show, but it's super important. AI can be a really powerful tool for good, but we have to make sure it's used responsibly.
Absolutely. We have to make sure that AI algorithms aren't biased. We need to protect people's data, and we have to make sure AI systems are transparent and accountable. It's a tricky problem that needs everyone to work together, from governments to industry leaders to researchers to everyday people.
So it's everyone's responsibility to make sure AI is used the right way.
Speaking of shaping the future, I want to go back to Runway ML for a minute. Their real-time video tools are so innovative.
I know, right? They're really showing us what's possible with AI in video. That real-time style transfer technology is a perfect example. It's amazing that you can actually apply different artistic styles to live video now. Basically, any video can be a moving piece of art.
It's like watching a Van Gogh or a Picasso come to life right in front of you. And it's not just art styles. They have tools for everything from changing backgrounds to removing objects to adding special effects, all in real time.
Yeah, it changes everything for content creators. Imagine being at a live concert where the video feed is switching between different art styles. It'd be such a cool experience. Or even like a boring corporate presentation that suddenly looks like a Renaissance painting.
It's like AI is giving everyone their own personal Hollywood special effects studio.
Exactly. And that's one of the best things about AI. It's giving these amazing tools to everyone so anyone can create amazing video content. Well, this has been an awesome deep dive into the world of AI. We've covered so much, from AI data centers in space to the ethics of AI development to those mind-blowing video tools.
Yeah, it's been a really fascinating look at both the incredible potential of AI and also the challenges that come with it.
AI is changing so fast and affecting almost every part of our lives. We need to understand AI, be a part of the conversation, and help shape its future to make sure AI benefits everyone.
I think that's a great point. It's up to all of us to make sure AI is used for good and to help guide its development.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive into the world of AI. We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to learn more about AI and keep up with all the latest developments, be sure to follow at AI for the People. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking questions.